University of Washington Huskies are sixth in the RPI this week, two in the AVCA poll. And Liana Sybeldon joins me from Seattle. And I guess it's safe to say that the transition from one coach to another has worked out pretty good for you guys.
Yeah, definitely. Keegan stepped into his role really well, and we really like him as a team. He's doing a great job to, lead us to hopefully a national championship, but if nothing else, a successful season.
Well, I think we all knew how good you guys could be, and I only joke about the coaching part because he and I had talked about the same thing earlier on in the season. I think more importantly was the loss of Krista Van Zandt, who you played with for so long, who did so much for you guys, especially passing. It seemed like every ball she passed, and then her attacks came from everywhere, especially, she's an incredible attacker from so many places. Mm-hmm. And you personally have been able to fill a lot of that role, and you got to feel pretty good about that.
Well, I definitely wouldn't direct all the credit to me. I think we have a much more balanced offense this season, which has been really great for us as far as playing against opponents. It's, I think, harder to develop a scouting report for a team whose offense is pretty well spread out. I don't think anyone knows who the ball is going to go to in the tightest situations and on game point, which I think puts a lot of pressure on our opponents that maybe we didn't have last year because we did have such an obvious go-to. So I think, Krista was phenomenal and did her role as best or as well as anyone could. But I think that there's kind of an added element this year with the spread of our offense that's working out pretty well for us so far.
Sure, and I should clarify a little bit too. Of course, she's an outside, you're a middle. You don't get the digs that she does. You have those three sophomores who are picking up the ball and, got so many kills. Like Tia's got 226 kills, Courtney Schwann 200 kills, Chrissy Jones 175 kills. But and of course all the digs that go with it. But you, for not only the 230 kills, you're getting 486. That's ridiculous.
Oh, well, thank you. I think part of it is, we've slowed down our offense a lot, and we run a much higher quick set than a lot of teams do, which is really great for me because it gives me more time to get off the net after blocking and hit in transition. And I have a pretty good connection with both of the setters. Just we've been playing together for a long time. We're good friends off the court, and I think that helps a lot on the court. And the passing is phenomenal, and our team is getting so many digs, which is zero credit to me because I never play in the back row. But my teammates are doing a phenomenal job getting the ball up to the net. And then with the slowed down pace of the quick set, it allows me to get off the net and just be available a lot more.
Yeah, it's such a good point. A lot of people, why don't you set the middle more? Well, the passing's got to be there for it to happen. But when you're hitting 486 for the season, you got to be in quite a zone. You just got to feel like every ball you hit is going to go where you want it to go with authority.
I try to have that mindset. It doesn't always work out, but I try to, of course, have confidence, which generally, confidence leads to success on the court. But other than that, I don't really know what to say about it. Every game I hope to improve my hitting percentage, but of course that's not the main focus for anyone. So I guess I don't really know what to say about it.
Okay, you can just feel good about, hitting the ball so well, And then your other middle, Melanie Wade, between the two of you, obviously a lot of blocks. I think more than ever, last year, Cassie Strickland was the Pac-12 Libero of the Year, but I think this year people might even notice how much even more special she is than ever.
Yeah, she's really great at, she's a good passer and really great at making a lot of saves. I think a lot of balls that might fall in other gyms, she's able to get up for us. And, not only does that help extend the rally, but it also brings a lot of energy from the crowd and from us as a team. So it helps us, that we need to win a game.
Yeah, her numbers are pretty staggering too. She has almost 500 bigs so far, 25 aces. And then I also saw in the notes about her somewhere that when she was a kid, she played boys football and was a quarterback and a linebacker. So, don't mess with Cassie, right?
Yeah.
All right. So the schedule, we get near the end of the Pac-12 schedule. Without any disrespect to these teams, but you finish up with Oregon State, Oregon, Utah, and Washington State, which are not the top tier. So there's no gimmies in your league, but you have to be thinking to yourselves, this is a good way to finish, and we have a great opportunity here.
I don't know that we've necessarily thought anything like that. like you said, in the Pac-12, anyone really can beat anyone. So, there's never a chance to take a game off. I think we're just, looking at each game as an opportunity to be the best version of ourselves and, improve at tactical things ourselves. So, we're seeing them as opportunities to improve our game rather than, an easy win or whatever, because anyone could take down anyone in this conference.
No, and we've got the record books to show it. All right, if you've been able to watch these video chats, I've been fortunate enough to do with so many of the great players around the country on the great teams. I'll get you out of here on this. The Washington Huskies can win the championship because, and then you fill in the blank.
Oh, gosh. Well, I'd say because we have a great coaching staff and hardworking players on our team that, have a goal in mind, and I think we're working hard every day to achieve it.
And if nothing else, a really good middle in Liana Sybeldon. Thanks so much for visiting with us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.